Hello there. I am Byron. I am going to do a sketchbook tour today. Another one. I'm going to be taking you through my sketchbooks, the ones that I can dig up, because I have them everywhere. I really do. I don't know how I'm gonna store them, because I journal a lot, I write a lot. I feel like this should be a little more dark. I guess a ridiculous amount, but it's kind of just scribbles. But I believe scribbling leads to imagination, which leads to fascination. So, my dears, I have some other sketchbooks. I've only been blocking out, like, very personal information. I kind of think everything is very personal, and I take everything personally, but I love when people share, so I really would like to add to sharing, and ultimately that is caring in my vision of things, my vision of love. So I'm gonna see. I have like also just pages of random things that I draw on that are not sketchbooks. Stuff like this that I did, and this. I think I got that from one of the like Harry Clark or Aubrey Beardsley. They're really wonderful artists, no longer with us, of course. You see these kinds of patterns that they have, like the little kind of drawings. I really like steel. Well, I guess this is turning into a little show and tell, but I have lots of like weird things, funny looking things. I really want to have a kind of video log of all kinds of art that I enjoy doing. And I love doing fashion, and I love dressing up, and my favorite type of dressing up is kind of gesture-like, kind of funny. Not so much bright colors. Not so much bright colors, but I love really. I'm just like a corvid. I like shiny things, pretty things. These glasses, I have I think 3 of these, and I found them at a thrift store. I think they were like $2, which was amazing because I always see them and they're always being sold for so much. There's also little glasses, like just like water glasses, but those are significantly I don't know if they're more expensive, but people around here seem to think they are. Maybe because of like bohemian chic or like hipster still kind of lingering around. I think our neighbors are hipster. I mean, maybe I'm a hipster. You never know. But I like these kinds of glasses. I actually didn't like this glass as much as I do now that I drink out of it more frequently. But anyway, I do also like close up. I like these kinds of things. My mom got me this cute little pumpkin-esque thing. There are some really cool ones. This one's so cute because look at his little tiny tail. I like the ones that have big swirlies, but this is so cute too. And it's also thought of with love, so that's even better. Where was I going with this? Oh yes, I'm gonna be sharing with you my sketchbook. It shouldn't matter what we make, it's just the emotion of making something, the act of writing, the act of drawing, painting, feeling the materials, or, you know, some people say, oh, it's toxic. I guess like everything in the world is toxic, but I believe emotions really carry us through our existence. So I'm working on that kind of stuff. And what else I did some of these trees. I think I shared these. They're you know, peculiar. I really enjoy this ink kind of thing. Some people like to say it looks like watercolor. I think watercolor is usually more muted. Ink can be quite mutable, you know, depending on the water and whatever else. Sometimes I mix it with beer, coffee, just any kind of liquid thing that won't combust. But I really like using it in its more intense state. So that's what most of the stuff you'll probably see is I keep adding layers on layers on layers until I feel like I like it. And when I was younger, I had a really hard time on continuing art because I wanted everything a specific way, and if it wasn't that way, why do it? But now I just really want to think of everything I do as an end to itself, just to do it. Like I am relearning my Italian. I can definitely still speak and read and understand and do all that stuff, but it's very, the verbs really, they be getting me. And conjugations and stuff like that. So, well, I don't know, I haven't been speaking Italian to you guys. So, for this little video, I am gonna share my sketchbook, and it'll be just quiet, little flip through, and puoi dirmi cosa pensi del mio quaderno con pitture, disegni, can't say things properly sometimes. And another bigiotteria, which is just junk that's in there. I always put stuff in that's just ridiculous. And the thing is, also, I've always had a hard time. I know I'm just like rambling on in this video about like a sketchbook that's, you know, ill, or I'm just rambling on. But I've always wanted to be taken seriously, but also simultaneously being like a silly kind of person. And then I kind of go between the two of like super inwards, kind of cruel in a way to myself, and then not saying anything or saying too much or whatever. And I feel like I'm always taken in a weird way, but I'm a weird person, so I don't really know. Anyways, it is sketchbook time. So see you on the flip.